Hey, what's up, movie fans? So today I'm going to be talking about a movie that I actually had a lot of anticipation for. When I first saw the behind the scenes trailer at the movies, I expected this to be more of a limited series, and when I found that it was actually going to be a feature film, I was like, hey, I'm actually pretty down for that too. And if you don't know the movie I'm going to be talking about, it's actually Civil War.
What do we do, Cap? We fight.
No, not that one.
Fought by the North, the South, and the East.
No, not that one either. I'm actually talking about the film that's not so far-fetched. It's in a dystopian future in America, and a journalist races to the White House to get the last interview with the President of the United States before rebel forces come to attack. Civil War is directed by Alex Garland, who is no stranger to apocalyptic films. He's written such hits as 28 Days Later, and also the sci-fi film Annihilation. Just seeing from the trailer how the world kind of turned itself upside down, how the US in particular kind of turned into an apocalyptic wasteland, and just seeing all that on screen and being an apocalyptic type of movie, I was like, this isn't that far off. Kristen Dunst stars in the film, and she plays Lee Smith, who is a war journalist slash photographer who's become pretty much numb to everything that's going on and also is suffering from PTSD from everything that she's seen. So the character of Lee and other journalists decide to take a road trip across multiple states through war zones, through barricades, and they're also documenting stuff along the way, and you're just like, oh man, is all this worth it for maybe a 2-second interview? Obviously, this movie was going to be dealing with politics and probably be very character driven. I was actually expecting this movie to go deep into politics and maybe even make things uncomfortable, but surprisingly, the movie does not do that. And for better or for worse, the movie actually plays it kind of safe. So initially, this is a road movie, and along the way, they have to make some pit stops to deal with conflicts such as militias, barricades, and just hostile people. I guess if anything disappointed me about this film is that we don't really learn anything. I'm not asking for a lot of exposition, just a little bit, but we never really seem to get that. And like I said, initially it bothered me because I wanted more. But then I thought to myself, hey, maybe if I thought about this movie another way, maybe that's actually what the director intended. So if I stop to think about this movie like another famous apocalyptic film where zombies take over the world, because in those popular films, we never actually know how or why it's happening. We're just smack in the middle of it, and society is crumbling around it. And if I use that mentality in order to watch this film, then I'm a little more accepting of how the story is told. We get some surface level characters. I thought Kristen Dunst was great, Wagner Moura was awesome, and I really love Stephen McGinley. We have some really good intense action sequences in the beginning of the film, but at the end of the film, man, we get some intense, nail-biting action sequences that I would compare to any great war movie. You know, this isn't a spoiler or anything, but there was a scene in the movie that kind of made me laugh because there's a character that gets shot, and it really didn't feel like any of the main characters were pretty much effort to help this poor bleeding person. They kind of just looked at this character and said,
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
I was like, y'all couldn't give this poor person a band-aid or something or put pressure on it? This is a well-crafted movie. It is visually appealing, and what it lacks in exposition, it makes up for intense action sequences. As far as apocalyptic movies go that could possibly happen, I would definitely rewatch Civil War again. My rating for Civil War is, go see it on the big screen. It's worth either matinee or full price. Alright, did you see Civil War? Did you enjoy it? Did you have any of the same complaints that I did? Comment below, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
Get more out of life. Go out to a movie.